Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yasmin, and on this channel we talk about everything you need to know about traveling. In today's video, we're gonna talk about how to make a successful girls trip. Yes, so how you plan a successful girls trip. So that's what I want to talk about, because right now we know spring break is around the corner. A lot of people are getting ready to start going out to Miami, Puerto Rico, different part of the world. Just remember, Corona still exists, but it's not gonna stop us from traveling, but we need to be safe while doing it. As we spring break being around the corner and me planning another trip coming up with my girls, I feel like it's a perfect time for me to share my tips with you guys. I've been traveling for years now, and I have trips with just one girl, me and another girl, or me and two other girls, or me and 7 other girls, and it usually works. And girls, you know, we have different attitudes, we have different personalities, and then to avoid all the drama, I feel like I'll master the plan on how to make it work. So let's get right into it. Okay, right into it. So number 1 on my list, I want you to have friends that have stable incomes. Yes, or they have their own business, they're working a 9 to 5, or they have a side hustle that is working. The reason why I'm saying you need to have friends that have stable incomes is because if you're planning a trip, let's be honest, you're not gonna use rocks to pay for that trip. You need money, not a lot of money, but you need some kind of money. So if you're planning trip with people that don't have a job or don't have a stable income, is kind of weird. So after you put all your effort into that planning that trip, it's time consuming, it's a lot of money. Sometimes you have to put your money in, and then you're gonna have one person backing out. The problem with one person backing out and be like, hey, you know what, I feel like I don't have my rent money right now, I can go. Another person will start and say, you know what, me too, I think I'm not being responsible right now, maybe I shouldn't go because someone already said no. So yeah, so try to find friends that have stable income. Number 2, I will recommend that you, the less the better. So I know girls trip look like the nice show, like the last movie that I did, and it's a lot of girls and it's really fun, but more girls, that means more planning. Everybody got different tastes and different personalities. And what I mean by different tastes, I'll be like, for example, some people love museums, some people love beach, some people love to go bars and club, and then some people don't. So you have to cater to all of this when you are planning a girls trip. And if it's like 7 of you, like I said, I had a trip where it was 7 of us. It was a lot of planning that went through, and then sometimes I feel like we spend more time trying to figure out what we all want to eat than actually doing things. So I would suggest like the less people, the better. So number 3, I recommend that you pick 3 countries or 3 locations. So for example, my trip that is coming up is Puerto Rico. That's what we decided, but before that we were thinking about 3. We were thinking about 3, yeah. We were thinking about going to Turks and Caicos, Puerto Rico, and the other place is another country. We were just going to Miami. After you pick the 3 countries you have it, do some light research, just light research. Like try to go to different forums, try to go to different Facebook group. My favorite Facebook group right now is Black Women Travel, which is good. I also love Shut Up and Go, which is a good Facebook group to join when you're thinking about traveling. They always have people asking questions, and then people are answering, they're giving tips. So we will try to do a little bit of research, like, okay, these are the countries where we want to go. So let's take Turks and Caicos. That was like definitely on number 1 to go, and then we realized that if we wanted to go to Turks and Caicos, it's kind of cheap to go right now. But once you get to the country, everything is so expensive, and they were telling us that maybe you need to cook your own food because the restaurants are so expensive, or they don't have Uber, they have another system that is more expensive. Maybe you're going to need to rent your own car. And then I'm like, I try to be there for only 5 days, 4 to 5 days. So why? I just want to relax. I want to feel like vacation, right? I don't want to be stressed about different things. Turks and Caicos definitely on my list for another year, not right now. So number 4, you have to find the country and the city that you want to go. So everyone needs to agree. You've done your light researches, you have found a city that you want to go, and everyone have to agree that we're going there. So we have on the list Turks and Caicos, Puerto Rico, and Miami. After comparing prices and the cost of living there, I mean, when I mean the cost of living there, how much food's gonna cost, how much transportation gonna cost, and everything like that, we decided it would be cheaper for us to go to Puerto Rico right now, because most of us want to do at least 2 trips this year. We decided, okay, Puerto Rico I think is the best for us right now. So okay, wait guys, before we move to the next tip, could you please like this video, subscribe to this channel so I can continue to make amazing video and share all of my tips with you. 5, we need to all get on the group chat. Yes, what I mean by we all need to get on the group chat, yeah, is like not everyone have iPhone, right? One of my friends, she prefer, like, that is going on a trip, she prefer using Android. So we're now using iMessage, we're gonna use WhatsApp. So yeah, so I will tell everybody to download WhatsApp, because that WhatsApp is important. So even if you have an iPhone and everyone of your group have iPhone, I will always suggest to download WhatsApp, because once you get to another country, most people are using WhatsApp, and you want to make connection with the locals or other people, and they will ask you, yeah, you have a WhatsApp, let me get in touch with you, and then you'll be like, oh no, let me download WhatsApp. Well, you can download WhatsApp, but you cannot really use it because you need a security code. If your service provider is not on that country, you actually cannot receive that text message with the security code to activate your WhatsApp. So I recommend everybody, even if you have an iPhone, please do that little step to download your WhatsApp before going to that country. So to even avoid that, I would say start with the group chat with your friends, start on the WhatsApp. So number 6 is time to pick a date. So what I would suggest about picking a date, you have to pick the person with the stricter job to pick the date first, right? So for example, my job is really flexible on when I can leave, right? I know I cannot leave in July because I have a big event on July, that's it. Other than that, I can take my vacation day at any time. But my friend Brenda, which is a teacher, she respects a calendar. So I will ask my friend Brenda to pick the date. So I know right now she was like, okay girl, I'm in school and then I'm also teaching, and then our spring break start March 27th through April 1st, right? So those are the dates that we'll use for her spring break. So I was okay, that's my date that will be for spring break too, because I'm flexible with my job is very flexible when I ask for vacation, and I know I can go at that time. To make a successful girls trip, I will suggest that. So don't just be like, okay, let's go that date, and then it might make someone not be able to go. So try to figure out which one have the most like restriction when it comes to vacation time. Okay guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you appreciate all the tips that I share with you. Like I said, we're still in the middle of a pandemic. Make sure you stay safe out there, wear your mask, hand sanitize. I know it's spring break, but don't go crazy. We're still in the middle of this pandemic. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, subscribe to this channel, and see you next week.